Everyone has their own story, but our stories began here. Our stories began together. A number of years ago, we all walked away from our cars on the first day of kindergarten, nervous and excited, with no idea what we had just gotten ourselves into. Following that fortuitous day came the Sugar Cube missions, roller coaster projects, science camp, and senior projects for many of us. Also came the late nights cramming in that paper, finishing at midnight, only to realize you were out of ink and paper. And you swore it was the worst night of your life. Only it wasn't. Everything turned out all right. There was a parent or a teacher or a sibling who was able to help you and guide you through it. Thanks, Mom and Dad, I owe you one. Okay, I owe you more than one. Okay, looking out, looking around, I see memories. Good memories, bad memories, and different memories. Memories with friends and families, memories about heartbreak and adventure. But it's time to let go of those memories. The past is now the past. It is time for us to charge the future and make the differences in the world we are destined to make, using the knowledge of the past to guide us to a better future. But this is how we started. The majority of us have gone to Windsor School since we were 4 or 5 years old. The past 13 years of our lives have been spent together. We froze together at the football games, we packed in together at the basketball games, and we were shamefully seen together at Safeway at an indecent hour. It's now time to break apart from the mold and see what we're made of. These next few years will test us as individuals as we've only imagined thus far. All those rumors of adulthood will no longer simply be figments of our imagination. The I told you so's of our parents will resoundingly ring as we make mistakes we swore we were too smart to ever make again. But be assured, parents, now that we are somewhat grown, you may not have told us all of what you meant to, but we know most of what is important. Busy days when you taught and didn't know it have prepared us for the challenges of the future with a firm and solid foundation. Now, students, take a moment to imagine. Imagine what the person sitting next to you was like 4 long years ago. And think of who they are now, and appreciate the monumental changes they have endured. Now imagine it's 5 years from now. The person sitting next to you will have blossomed into an entirely different individual than the person you see next to you today. That change is coming, and it's different for every single one of us. In-state school, out-of-state school, junior college, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that this is most definitely our time. Our time to utilize our strengths and our weaknesses to produce a difference. That is what we're meant to do. Not a single one of us is meant to sit around and do nothing. This generation of people, this class sitting in front of me right now, has a unique opportunity. We have the opportunity to change the world. And this may seem more than slightly cliche, but it's 100% true. Don't lose sight of your goals. Everyone is guaranteed to change their minds multiple times about what they really want to do after high school. But no matter what you decide, do it well. Do it to the best of your abilities. So that when we congregate as a class for the first time in 5 years, you can be proud. Proud of your journey. Proud of the person you grew into. Everyone has their own story. Thus far, our stories have been intertwined to some degree. However, our stories continue. The chapters of our lives after departing from Windsor High School will each be supremely unique. But I thank you for sharing these key moments of your life with me. And I know the time I've spent here will not be something that I soon forget. I end not with goodbye, but with good luck. Good luck, and make every single member of the class of 2010 at Windsor High School proud.